Greetings, I have returned and acquired the Joyride Studios Metroid Samus Aran action figure by Nintendo Power. So here Samus Aran is right here. I'm just going to start off by saying that this is my favorite figure and it's very special to me. She's just amazing. This is like the first one I ever bought. Alright, like a couple years ago I got this. I got her off of eBay, used, for about $80 to $90, and I kind of think that that's really worth it because these days, this figure is going for like 100 something to 300 or more. I'm talking scalpers jack the prices up on this. So if you can find this for less than 100, get it. Don't even think twice, you get it. I didn't think twice, I got lucky. So, like I said, I got it used. I unfortunately do not have a new one with me. If I did, she'd be right here to compare. I wouldn't even open the box if I had it, because they're just so rare. The novelty it's up there. So I'm going to talk about, it's hard to explain because I don't have it, but the box is amazing to this thing. It's badass. I'm talking like the carding, there's a carding and like a clear box in the front, which is almost like the Amiibo style. It has Samus written up here in red, Samus going like this, like from the vintage like Metroid games, like Metroid 2, Return of Samus, Super Metroid. It's just like amazing. This figure, and like she's like, you know, she's wrapped in there. In the clear box, you can see right through it, it's transparent. But also, the box, you can literally, the carding on the back, you can open it. It's almost like a book. You got two halves open, and it's got pictures of her from the original Metroid games, like writings and stuff about how, like, from strategy guides, and you can get, like, tips from it. It's amazing. And this figure is by Nintendo Power. Nintendo Power always has amazing things. They also made a Super Mario Sunshine Mario action figure, Luigi's Mansion one, and I believe Link with Epona. All those figures were just amazing and big. Like, this figure is really strong and sturdy. I love that they based it off of the vintage Metroid 2, Return of Samus, and Super Metroid look. I mean, the colors, neon, like, bright orange is my favorite color. Probably inspired by Samus, my favorite color. It's just amazing. I love this color, this design. They really have it down to a T. This figure is 7 inches tall. And it's about 7 inches. It's made of hard plastic. This right here is actually my favorite pose to do. I love the whole helmetless look, with the long blonde hair flowing, you know, showing her face. And then the helmet that she's got over here, she rips off her helmet and then, like, stands there really bold, like, almost like an end of a mission. Like, mission complete sort of thing. And also, when you put it like this, and you style her like this, you can kind of utilize both of the pieces. So, when I've got her helmet in, I don't have any use for the helmetless piece. I kind of put it to the side. Because if you have it the other way around, if she's holding her hair, her helmetless head, it looks kind of weird. Like she just beheaded herself. But whatever. That's up to you. This is my favorite display pose right here, because I'm utilizing both the heads. So, now to play with it. So, this figure is really quite a handful. It's really big and bulky. I can't even, like, it's just, like, hard to fit my hand all around it, which I love. I love big figures. So, one thing I noticed about this figure, though, is that the joints are really tight and squeaky. I mean, you can hear them. They're really creaky. You know, it's just, I never heard a figure like that before. It's just, at first I thought something was wrong with it, and it's supposed to be like that. Other people have the same thing. You know, for friction to keep your poses there. Kind of holds up. You know, so that's cool. There's her gun. I like the olive color, olive metallic color. I'm basically basing my Samus cosplay off of this armor, which, you know, I've been working on, like, the neon orange. Has to be bright orange. The gun, which I have in the back, like, right there, is more of, like, the Other M color, but not like a prime Other M dark color, but, you know, I like that color better, to be honest, than the olive color. But yeah, she stands up pretty well. One complaint I have about this figure is the heads. I mean, like, changing the heads. They are really hard to get in and out. I'll show you. Depending on how you put them in. I didn't put this one in all the way so I could take it out. So right there, it even makes a loud noise when you take it out. So there's her helmetless head with her long, pretty blonde hair. I have a couple complaints about the face though. This head is that they gave her brown eyes, and she always has had blue eyes. So that's kind of weird that they gave her brown. It's almost as if they didn't really know, like, the color they were working with. I don't know. And then she's got, like, this weird red tube around her neck, which is kind of awkward. I guess it's to hide her neck and help her fit in, but it's kind of weird. She never really had that. If they made a black or skin color, I guess it wouldn't be so bad, but red is kind of weird. Here's the helmet, my favorite part. I personally like to put the helmet in more than the helmetless head. There's a nice red helmet. It's sharp. I love the green visor. This style helmet's my favorite compared to like the Prime ones where they have like a cutout right there. This is just, I think, the best design. Her helmet's kind of weird shaped. I never really noticed how pointy it was and long in the back, but it's still badass. This looks really alien-like. I love it. Alright, now I'm going to put the head back in. It's kind of hard, hold on. You kind of got to get a good grip. Alright. You kind of almost have to slam it in there. I don't really like to do that. I don't want to hurt my figure. Kind of nudge it in there, like spin it as you go in. Her head can turn slightly, but not really. It's really creaky still. But yeah, this figure is really good. I must say, this is probably the best figure. I think it's the best Samus figure out there. Action figure. But, you know, if you guys disagree, let me know, like, what you think is the best figure. She stands up on her own pretty nicely. She doesn't fall over like some figures do. So yeah. There she is. Looking pretty. Badass. I just love the color so much. And compared to the other Figma one, right here, this one is like 6 inches. Right here, and as you can see, the color differences, this one almost looks brown compared to this, which is why I don't really care for the realistic Prime other M metallic look. I like these colors the best. There's been a lot of comparisons between these two, how this one's better than this one, but then this one's better than this one in some ways. People, I think, mostly like this one because it's cheaper, number one. Number two, you can do more with it. Number three, it has more accessories. But I have heard bad things about this figure. That this one breaks easily, and its limbs pop out really, really easily. Like, you can pop out the legs, you know, just the appendages. Her spine has snapped, you know, just things like that. I'm just like, well, if that ever happened to me, I'd probably cry, because I love that figure, too. So, yeah, this one I have absolutely zero complaints about. I have not had any problems with it. It is perfect. I probably will never sell it, unless I'm down and out or something. I need money. But no, I don't think I'd have the heart to sell this one. It's just, it's too precious. I mean, it's precious to me. And, yeah, I mean, okay, wait, I must mention the difference, okay? This one, I must say, could kick this one's ass. I mean, that's my argument. This one, if you ran over it with a car, it'd be less likely to break than this one. This one would shatter into pieces. This one, I don't think it would. You might maybe, like, scuff it or something, or it might break, but this one I know would lose compared to this one. Versus, you know? But that's just what I think. I don't know. This one, I think it'd win any day. I just love its vintage look. It's designed after the Metroid 2 and Super Metroid design. Here's Metroid 2 Return to Samus. As you can see, the bright, vintage, 90s colors. It just screams 90s to me. 90s video gaming. Even though this game is in black and white, but if you play it on your Game Boy Advance, it's in color, which is awesome. And it's modeled after the Super Metroid look, of course. Like practically everyone's favorite. There she is right there. Once again, these games came out in the 90s. So yeah, I love this figure. I love to just stare at it. When I won the bid on it, I literally had dreams about getting it and worrying about like, oh, what if someone steals it from me? I was so excited to get this figure. Really, really good deal I think I got. Everybody kind of was freaking out and be like, you paid like almost $100 for that little toy? I'm like, it's not just a toy. I mean, this is a collectible. It's Samus Aran. I mean, come on. She's amazing. So yeah, I recommend you get this figure. If you don't already have it, but if you prefer the Figma over this one, that's fine. But this is my personal favorite of all time. I know I said that. But she's amazing. So yeah, this is the Joyride Studios Metroid Samus Aran action figure by Nintendo Power. And I hope you all liked this video. And if you did, I'll link my Facebook and my DeviantArt And basically anywhere that you can reach me, if you have any questions or anything, or you want to share your opinions, just comment down in the comments, and I'll try to reply. See you next mission.